SRS. Wow, that's a feature I've seen on some products. But really, I thought SRS was a bad thing.
I would view SRS Wow as a bad thing.
Oh, it's SRS Wow.
SRS Wow.
Well, usually Wow is impressive. Why is it a bad thing, though? Because it seems to be a feature that everyone, oh, we got to have the SRS Wow.
Do you like a sham wow, too? Does wow just instantly make you think that the thing's good, or does it make you think this is as seen on TV and probably a scam?
You do realize I buy the things that... You saw the Shake Weight video, didn't you? So, SRS Wow. What is it? Why do some people like it? And why does it annoy the hell out of others?
So, SRS Wow is a neat idea in theory. The idea is you only have 2 ears, so if you put on headphones or use 2 speakers, you ought to be able to get the positioning information from around the room, just like if you had 10 speakers or 100 speakers or as many speakers as there are items in the room. The problem with it is that it works under the assumption that everybody hears in exactly the same way. Can you wiggle your ears?
No.
Can your dog wiggle its ears?
It can, like, perk it, yeah.
Have you ever seen your dog try and figure out where a sound is by cocking its ears?
Usually its head.
So, I cock my head to figure out where a sound is, or I turn my head a little bit.
Right, right.
People who do that, SRS Wow doesn't work for.
Oh, interesting.
Because we're not getting the positioning data from the Doppler effect in our hearing. We're getting it from turning our head small amounts to change the Doppler effect. When you have headphones on, that doesn't work, because you can shake your head all you want and they move with you.
Right.
When you've got stereo speakers in front of you, you're totally messing up the positioning, because now the speakers aren't moving with your head. So you're like, I think I hear something behind me, and you turn your head a little bit to determine whether it's behind you. And what you did was move your head so that the sound is now in front of you. And so you've just totally ruined the effect. So for me, SRS Wow just kind of makes things feel like I'm in a cave, or that I can't tell where the direction is, because every time it gives me some positioning information, I adjust my head and then the positioning information is wrong, just like in a cave where the sounds bounce off of the walls and you can't really get a direction from it.
So when you see the feature, just know that it may not work well for you.
Right, and there are other people who love it because the way they use their ears, they get all of that information from the Doppler effect that's encoded in it. So for some people, SRS Wow with headphones is better than any surround sound system. And for other people, it doesn't work.
So SRS Wow is specifically for stereo, then?
So SRS Wow is specifically for taking multi-channel sound and presenting it with 2 speakers, or taking 2 speakers and making them sound like they're multi-channel surround.
How does it know?
We talked about this a little bit earlier, but it does the whole how much Doppler effect is there, where do I need to add some things in order to add some positioning information. But for the most part, I don't think it does a good job, because it mostly does it in software as opposed to some of the hardware solutions that Dolby and Neo make.